How's it going? Trey Clark here, as I usually am, and I'm going to jump right into this as I usually do. Again, one more why flat earth video. Now, I think a lot of us have made, and it's just part of the journey, but a lot of us have made the decision that we're supposed to fix this big broken system. And the inspiration behind why I got into this is very different than from where it was in the beginning, where it is now. And it's not about fixing the big broken system. It's not about turning everyone's eyes open to NASA's lying to us and we have to fix this and all this stuff. What it's done for me, and I can speak for pretty much everyone that I've talked to, if they were telling me the truth, as someone who started out on this journey to debunk the flat earth and suddenly gone, oh crap, this is something that I need to look further into. And then the more you dig, the more stuff there is. But it's really not about the shape of the earth. It's about a way you go about deciding what you think. It is a concept of how you believe, not what you believe. And I'm just going to keep this real short. What I believe this has done in my life is I look at the walls around me and I look at the ground beneath me and the sky above me rather than look at the TV. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to change the world, is if collectively, not that we all get together and we make a movement to shut NASA down. It's just not gonna happen. And if that's the basket you're putting your eggs in my opinion, good luck with that. And not that I wouldn't like to see it happen or would I contribute to it, but if that's the way you're going to spend your day, it's not going to yield much fruit. What will yield fruit is if we collectively look around and go, what can I touch? What can I put my hands on? Who can I hold that is in my life? What are these things that I see up there is a great question to ask. It sparks conversation with you and your children. It makes us think about where are we spiritually? What is up there? So I just want to remind us that the shape of the earth is not, or finding out the shape of the earth is not the goal of the journey. X marks the spot is not what the treasure map leads to, and they go, fine, told you it's flat. That's not it. It's all the stuff along the way, all the quicksand and the alligators you're gonna jump over, and everything that's on the map, and the cyclones and the vortexes and the ocean. That's it, and teaching us how to do that, because I think the earth is flat. I don't really care that much about that. What I have understood up until now, or come to understand, is that it's all the stuff that I pay attention to now that I didn't before. So, and I've gotten caught up into arguments and, but I'm a physicist and I'm a pilot and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I've talked to physicists and pilots. Nothing matters. You're not going to change anyone's mind unless someone decides they want to jump into this as an idea. That's it. So that's what makes us different than a religion. Okay, we're not tithing, we're not paying the Pope, there's no one that has the final say on anything, and we don't want to do anything other than say, look into it. I think that's a very different way. That's one way if you're on the outside looking in, that's a big difference from people that think the earth is not a spinning globe. And it's not because we didn't have the same upbringing and teachings or education or anything like that. It's not that. We did. We get it. I know more about the globe than I ever would have thought before I got into flat earth. But it's not about flat earth. And that's what I'm waking up to. That's where the awakening, I think, is happening. Collectively, we're going, there's more to this stuff than just what you can read in a book. There's more to this than what your teacher told you or your parents told you. And there are people that see Santa Clauses beard getting pulled off, and they're like, I don't want to see that. I want to unsee it. And then there are us that go, no, come on, it's right there. I get that. But the goal isn't to find out Santa Claus isn't real. The goal is to find out what the heck is actually going on here. And then, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but there is a very big collective movement of lifting the veil, of pulling the curtains back on Oz. And Owen Benjamin and Ule Dammergard did a great video. Look him up, O-L-E Dammergard, I believe. And you can message me if I got it wrong. But just about the PSYOP stuff of mass shootings and the shoes. And I'm not going to get into it too much, but basically how we're programmed constantly. And it makes so much sense. Once you see it, once you see the truth, this small group of people that are in charge right now lose all their power. And it doesn't even happen on purpose. It's not like, now you have lost the power. It's like you can't unsee it. It's like seeing a magician's trick and seeing what they're doing. You're like, no, now I know how. It was a mystery before. You couldn't have told me that it was, there was anything to it. Yes, there is a way you can make the Statue of Liberty disappear. And it's happening very quickly. And it's awesome. So instead of, I know that truth seekers need to do their job, me included. Keep looking, but the main thing that we can do that's really a lot more powerful than exposing fraud is going, I'm not going to listen to this nonsense, and I'm going to make sure my children are raised the right way. That I can look to the left and the right of me, that I'm schooled on things like vaccinations. I'm schooled, I have my own opinion on whether or not it's a good idea to get out of the city. But God dang, I'm already trolled. It's just in the afternoon. And just kind of like take care of your own little space of life. You realize how powerful that is? You realize how much they don't want us to do that? The whole opposition to that is based on convincing us of all these things that don't make sense. It does not make sense that we live on a ball. It does not make sense that you can print money, and it does not make sense that you should be in debt to the hilt just because you live. It doesn't make sense. And they're trying to convince us that it is. And the more we look around and go, wait a minute, you motherfucker, it does not make sense. So anyway, I'm just sharing that thought with you guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'm sure someone's going to tell me what an idiot I am, but you can shove these two in your little place that you like to stick stuff, most likely. And y'all have a great day. My name is Trey Clark, and I am out. Audi 5000.